Let's go back to the first thing we do. Let's see the finished work. Okay, let's see how this finished work is working. Let's inspect. When you want to get the functionality of a website, always inspect that website. And now, eh? Okay.
When you go to your console, load everything for you. But when I go to my console, I didn't use to see anything.
I don't understand.
I want to inspect it now. I want to my console.
You don't have the finished work there now. Except probably, let me drop it on the WhatsApp link. You click on it, you'll see it there. So let me drop the finished project on the WhatsApp. Then that's all you will click.
No, like on the other side. So I'm going to the other side and I want to inspect.
Which other side again? Is this your class?
Yes.
So if you're on WhatsApp, click on that link there. So what let me come back. If I click on this, you click on inspect. So what are you not seeing? I don't know what you're saying. Let me see yours. Is that the same thing you are getting? You can't inspect the one we've not worked on. Okay, there is no JavaScript on this website now.
Console is for JavaScript.
I don't understand this man. Console is for JavaScript. The other one is for HTML and CSS. So if you look at the one we are working on here. Okay. Check what's going on in the console. If you click on this, something will happen on this console. I close. Okay, let me just use the HTML so that you see it better. When you click on it, close it. Let me open. Where will I open? Okay, I think it should be on this style here. Yeah. Let's see what the style is showing. If you click, I want to get something. Body. Before the body close. Where's the body now? Now, look at that sidebar toggle. What do you observe? Aside was added to what? Look at what's going on. That aside class. You have it. This sidebar show sidebar. It was not there before. By the time I close it, it disappeared. It turned to what? To sidebar. By the time I click on it, it added what? Show sidebar. Then I click on it again, it turned to what? Only sidebar. That's the functionality that's the work of JavaScript that is working here. Okay, so now let's go to our styles. Let me explain something for you in that styles. Let's see the styles of CSS. Please, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Check this your style of CSS. Please, I've explained all of this variable last class. This see root. This class. Okay, I think I'm recording it. You see all of these roots. Okay, it was colored. You can see font passing a variable. All right, please be looking at your work. The body, you can see the variable coming font family. We use variable to do that. Background, we use variable to get the color, and etc. But what I want us to really look at the art media, Samuel. So this is another at media, another way of doing your at media. At media and what screen and minimal what. This one now you see now we got what 800 what pixels. At 800 pixels, we did all of this H1, H2, H3, blah 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 stuff. All right, that's what we get. At what at 992 what pixels, we did what the session was center. Okay, which is a class there. Then, please, you see this sidebar toggle. Okay, this sidebar toggle was what was added. Okay, that shows. But if you look at the sidebar its own, let's go to the sidebar on its own. Look at the sidebar on its own. Now, in the sidebar on its own, please pay attention to this. You can see that something was what was graded out, was commented out, which is what the transform translates 1000 what pixels. If I uncomment this and I save this, I refresh. I've not even started my work. All right, I've not started the work. You will not get the effect because this one is just the finished project. Okay, but let's get our HTML first. Let's get our code ready first. So what we need to do now, let's go back to the remember we need to remove all of this, right? Remove this guy that is showing there by default. Okay, this is it here. So let's get the dimension first. So remove this, save. Now nothing should appear there again. What I want to do right now is that I want to get my layout. Okay, I want to get my UI first because apparently it's empty. I can't really explain anything since it's empty like that. So the first thing I will need to pass in here is I want to get the button. Okay, I'll pass the button. Now we are using what we called, there's something called font awesome, there's something called flat icon. Okay, font awesome, you get it in the website. Now you can see that on this website I link something there called what, the CDN. I talked about this in the bootstrap, what we're dealing bootstrap, and I said CDN means content development or developer what network. That one is JavaScript. So what there is that I link the font awesome of JavaScript effects. So I want to get the various what icons, like hamburger icons. Hamburger icons is paid for, it's not free. So since I don't have the money to pay for it, I'm using the one on the what, on the cloud. All right, that's why. Where's the hamburger here? Because this one somewhere is looking at me now. This is all called hamburger. This hamburger button, you see it in major websites. This is all called what, hamburger what button, and it's not free. So that's what we did there. Okay, so what I want to first of all do now, I want to call my button. Okay, so I'll pass it inside the what, a button what element. Please code with me. I'll pass it inside a button element. I'll give the button element a class of what, toggle. Okay, I'll give it a class of what, toggle, or sidebar or toggle. So let's give it a class of now sidebar. Please, whatever sidebar I'm bringing, okay, is inside your styles. Look at your styles. Look at your style. If you go to your styles and you search for sidebar hyphen what toggle, you can see it there. All right, this is what we are calling inside our what, our buttons. Okay, I want to take the effect on that word button. So sidebar what toggle. So now what I want to pass inside this sidebar toggle, I want to add an icon called let's say one of the icon called, let's say the sidebars. Okay, that's the hamburger button itself. That's what I want to add. I don't know if you get it. The hamburger button itself is what I want to add. And the hamburger button itself on the content development network, it has a what? It's a CSS. Remember when we did CSS, we said for danger is btn hyphen what danger. That was what will give you red. we want to talk about green is btn what sources. That will give you what green. Okay, that's the bootstrap method. So but this icon that we are calling here, it has a class it has a class of farbars. That's the class name. Okay, so high is what is elements which we use to what to italicize in normal HTML. But this one I'm giving the class of fast. Okay, I'm giving the class of fast, then far, then I'll have what bars. So I have far bars. Okay, if I save this now, something is going to appear on my browser. You can see the button is there. Do you see the button? That button, please ensure you are internet enabled. Joy, are you internet enabled? If you are not internet enabled, it will not. Please, anytime you are linking CDN, you must be internet enabled. If you are not internet enabled, wherever you are linking from the cloud, it will not show. So you can see this is a URL on the top. So you can see this guy now. This is the hamburger button that we have brought inside our website using your far bars. Okay, please, is that understood?
What's the far past the hamburger?
Yes, that fast bars is the hamburger. Let me just click on that.
What's the name of that element?
I miss index italics. This is an element italics. This one is coming. I think I should go to open this link. Let's see. You only showing what?
Box.
Eh?
Not hamburger. It's showing us a rectangular box.
A rectangular box. Is it this? Is it what you passing? Far bars. Let's go to get bootstrap so that getbootstrap.com, because let's see what's going on in getbootstrap.com first, because I still believe that you guys still don't know how to use this bootstrap website. I'll go to docs. Let's see what we have in docs. When you scroll down, you see contents, compile content, blah 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 stuff. Okay, let me say CDN. Let's search for CDN for font words, font or summary. Now you can see that this is a CDN. This is a CDN for Bootstrap, Abby. Let me look for photos or websites. Oh, that one is for Bootstrap. Fort Awesome. Okay, fontawesome.com. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, look, you see these CDNs or Fontawesome libraries. Click on it. Good. Let me see if I can get this guy. So you can see now, this is Facebook, right? When you click on it, that's Facebook button. That's the Fontawesome for Facebook. What you have, fast, brand, far, Facebook. You know this is a class. This is for this Facebook icon. So let me look for hamburger. Let me search for hamburger here. Then I pass in hamburger. Hope this is spelling of hamburger. Hamburger. Please, burger. Is there arrow in burger? B-U-R-B?
B-U-G.
Is it one G or B double G?
Then how after this
After what?
after you
I think I put arrow before. Burger. It's not found. There's arrow, Abby.
yes, I just checked the show.
Okay, you can see hamburger here. This is hamburger, Abby. This is a font also. This is an icon. You can see all the icons you have, all those social media. Eh? No, go to fontawesome.com. Fontawesome.com, that's the website. Yeah. Go to fontawesome.com. So if you click on this, I'm just trying to explain what we want to use. You see now what do we have? This one is far solid far bars. Do you get it? Far solid far bars. The beauty of Fontawesome icon is that you can color it. You can change the color of whatever you want. Okay, and these things are transparent. Okay, they are not like PNG. It's not like PNG. Fontawesome icons are SVG, scalable vector word graphics. All right. Are you on Fontawesome? Are you here? And I'll search it now. Are you seeing my website? Am I not seeing something like this on your screen? Look at what I'm seeing. I saw this thing on the screen there.
Yes, I'm not seeing this activity.
Scroll. Where are you? First or some?
Yeah, it's photosomeone.com.
Bring your system. Do you click on this edge? So if it's this Twitter button you want to use, Twitter icon, sorry, you can just click on it, okay? But you know you need to pass in the cloud, the CDN link on top of your head.
Where are you going to see this again?
I think the CDN should come in here, the SVG. This one, you can copy CDN link from here. Where is the fourth awesome now? Look at fourth awesome. You can copy this.
The
Sorry.
photos on the cam.
Copy.
Yeah, I say that's awesome.
This one is there?
I think that's one that I click on is photos.
Yeah, you can copy this. Place it on top of, just like the way you do your link in your CSS. Just drop it there.
And that's what I'm going to work.
Huh?
And the site is going to work on it.
Yes, and that icon is going to display because this is a CDN. You can see we have the React link, you have the HTML link, you have the Vue.js, which is Java link, you have the XVG words link. So whatever is convenient to you. If that one is not convenient, you can just copy the SVG link. Yeah? Copy the SVG link and drop it. So if I copy this, hope I didn't close something. Copy this SVG link. I go to my website. Let's say I drop this guy here. See, that's SVG for you. If you refresh it, if you check your browser, you see that guy will appear, which is the Twitter icon.
The SVG, you don't need to copy the link out.
SVG, you don't need to copy the link. You don't need to copy the CDN. Just drop it there. But you know you can reduce this with your normal size way of reducing your image. So I just bring that in because I'll be using a lot of font or sun icon in this particular project that we are working. So the
Sorry, side question. So must you put those icon, must you put it in a high element?
it must not be in the high elements.
It can be like in a key element,
Mm,
in a div.
yes, it can be. Yeah, it's a class now, so it can be in a p element. So if let's practice it. You can pass it in even in a span. Let me put it inside a p. That's another good question. Sorry.
Rating high.
See now, I'm seeing a good shape. But just put it, ensure you put it inside elements. Ensure you put it inside elements. Okay, is that okay? All right, now I haven't gotten our button there. Nothing is happening there right now. The next thing we are going to pass here is we want to get the aside. You know that aside. Please, when you hear aside in your HTML element, it means what? A sidebar. That is the element for sidebar. They call it aside. All right. So we are going to call the aside element, and this aside element, we will give it a class of sidebar because it's coming as a sidebar. aside dot side what sidebar. Okay, so if I give it a class of this, then I want to be passing what I want to use inside. The first thing is that number one, I want to get the header. So that header is that close button that is going to appear in there. Okay, that close button that you see that appear on the header is what I want to get now. So I will pass that inside a div. That div, I will give it a class of sidebar what header. Sidebar header. Please, I've explained that all of these things are coming from the what? From the styles. Sidebar what header. Okay, if you go and inspect your styles, you will see a class of sidebar what headers there. So that's what we are using in this particular what place. Okay, so having done that, the next thing I want to get inside here is the image. If you look at this place here, you have a logo what SVG. Hello, you have a logo what SVG. If you call that your logo SVG here, let's say you pass it inside img, okay, then I say logo what, I think the link is logo SVG, logo dot what SVG is there. If I save it, you will see a logo. You can see coding what addicts. Hello class, this is coding addict. If you open this SVG that is showing here, you see that it's coming in the form of block. SVG is a block of codes, all right, that have been pre-written. Okay, that have been written. It's not for you to use it. That's why font awesome icons are not free, although we have free ones, but those free ones may not do what you want to do. There's limitation to it. All right, it has to be what coded. All right, so what I did here is that this coding addict has been what coded. If you look at the right top, if you search for it, if I find it, let's say coding, okay, I think it's not there. So the coding addict has been what coded with what, with numbers, with all those numbers here. So that's what it is used to what code. Please, creating a font awesome is not your business. SVG icon is not your business. Your business is using what SVG what icons. Is that okay? How to use SVG icon, getting them from font awesome or getting them from flight icon. Okay, you can get them. Just go to the website, you'll see SVG there. All right, so that is that about the logo dot what SVG. Now this logo dot SVG, this image here, I will give it a class because I still want to be able to what to handle it. I'll give it a class of logo. Okay, I'll give it a class of logo because I still want it to, even despite the fact that I like the way it is, I want to reduce the what, the width. If you go back to your HTML, you search for the class of logo. Let's find logo. You can see logo now. Logo, what the style there, the property there is what justify self. We put it in the center. We give it a height of what 40 what pixels. All right, that's what we gave it there in the CSS. Is that okay? So I haven't done that. The next thing I want us to pass again is a button. You know, if you look at this original site that we are trying to build, immediately this thing is click. Look at this icon, the logo icon appear, but this place you saw a button here. This button is a font awesome what button, and it's called close. Okay, so you should be expecting me to call far, fast, close. So let's go and get that done. Let's go back here. So now we want to pass in a button inside this particular guy here. Oh, sorry, it's time. So I'll give it my button. So I'm giving this button a class of fast, okay, dot far what? Far times. Hope I'm correct. Far times. If I press enter, you see the class is what is added for me the way I want it to be. All right. If you save this, let me just show you something because there is an error here. What do you observe? You observe the button is here, but there's an error there. Okay. Do you know why you are seeing this error here? Because this button is not styled yet. Hello, this thing was styled. That's why you are seeing it fine. Okay, it's not styled yet. That's why it's coming very, very awkward. Okay, we've not styled it. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to pass this guy inside a btn. This button, I'll call it btn close. Okay, I'll call it a close word btn, close btn. Then inside this guy, I will call the icon. The icon I'm calling right now, I will call dot far. Okay, dot fast. Fast first. Fast dot far times. All right. I press enter. Now, please, you see this thing will come out beautiful. Now, did you see it? Now it's coming out beautiful, and you are seeing some animative effects scrolling. Why is it scrolling like that? That effect is coming from what? From mouse over. Okay, that's over effect. Look at it. If you look at your closed btn, this is your closed btn. Look at it. We have over property for it. Hello, this closed btn we have dot over, and look at the over property we gave it. This is the color red. You can see that is the color that is showing there. Okay, then this is the transform. We make it to what? To rotate 360 what degree. Do you get that? It's rotating what 360 degree. You can reduce it. You can say okay, rotate 180 what degree. So if you say rotate 180 degree, look at it. 180, 180, 180. You see that it's not fast like 360. 180. Samuel, are you in this class?
Yes.
So let's take it back to 360, or should leave it at 180. Okay, so let's leave it there. But in case it's not working like this, I hope you know we have.
Sorry for taking it back. Please, what's the meaning of the over? Like, what's the purpose?
The over effect, when your mouse pointer, this thing that I'm moving now, when it touch the element, what do you want to carry out? When it touch it, that's over effect. All right, there's another effect that is called active. Immediately I click on it, that's another pseudo class called active. All right, that's how they operate. So okay, oh, somewhere you should already know that one before. Okay, so let's leave it as, let's take it back to 360, Abby. Or I should leave it at 180.
360.
Alright, let's leave it at 360. Alright, please, is that understood now? Okay, now the next thing we need to do is we've gotten our close button. So now let's now get our links. You know, there is a link coming up here, coming down here in the sample that we have. This guy, home, about, and you can see some over effect. Joy, you can see when this thing is moving, this is over effect. When you touch this, over effect. These are all called over effects. All right, so let's get that done. So let's go back. Since now we are through with that div, let's come outside to our side, because now what I want to pass in here, let me pass in the comments. I want to pass in my links here. All right, I want to pass in my links here. Now when I pass in my links here, do you remember we collect links with what? With another list. Did you remember? You use UL. Okay, UL. So if I say UL, I will say every UL has what? Li, right? So I have to get my what? My first li. So what I want to use to get my link is what? The anchor. So I'll get my what? My arrow. So the first guy there is I'm going to be looking at home, which is the index.html. So the next thing I'm going to get, should I copy this and just drop them. So I'll just align this. Okay, I'll press shift, alternate, or drag it down. Abi, this is about, alternate, this is project, alternate, this is what, contact. So this one should be what? About.html. So this one is projects. Then this one is what? Is contacts. All right. Now, can you tell me what is missing here, class? Something is missing there.
About the name of
The name.
Yes.
Thank you. So home. This one should be home. This one should be about. So about us. This one should be projects. Then this one should be what? Contacts. Contacts. All right. So when you save this, what do you have? Let's go back to the one we are building. I think it's here. What do you observe?
They are together.
They are together. Okay. So why are they together? Because we did not put in what? A class. All right. So let's give this guy a class of links. Let's give this one a class. So let's call it what? Links. By the time you save it, go and check. Is it now better now? Please. I think I still need to go back. Do I need to go back and explain these links here again?
Yes. There's some effect that is there.
Did you see the effect? It was, this thing came as a result of giving a class of links.
There's some effect that
If I remove it, I think Joy is not. This is okay. This is where you stop, right? So when I came here, I passed in a class of what? Links. This guy is coming from the CSS. So let's go and check. Let's find links. Control F. Links. All right. This is links with what? Anchor. Remember? Control F. Links with what? With A. This is the anchor tag. Okay. All right. You can see on this A we have what? A display of what? Block. Please, can you remember what we called block element before? Taking the entire what? Width, entire horizontal what? Space. All right. It has a what? A size of what? 1.5 what? Rem. And I told you that this is another way of measurement outside what? Your pixels. Okay. Then this one is having a text what? A text transform. So this text transform, what is it doing? It's capitalizing it. Look at it. It's capitalizing what? The first what? Letter. Let's assume it that, let's practice this thing. Let's assume it that I brought in small letter here and I save this guy. What did you see here? Did you see it coming as a capital small letter? No. That is the duty of that word transform. Okay. Please be taking note of all of this property. You can see padding. So this padding, what this padding is doing is what? If you are not having padding, you are not having this thing in 4 and you're having it in 2, it's padding left and what? Padding right. But if you're having it in 4, it's padding left, padding right, padding top, and padding bottom. But by default, if you're not having it in 4 and you brought in 2 there, it's padding left and padding what? Right. So that's what is going on there. Color, we brought out the variable of what? Gray. And please, you can see that's explainable. Now you can see we now have what? Over effect on the what? On the anchor element, the A elements. You know what I did was that since the A element is inside the links, I have to call the link class, okay, before I call the elements, okay, then I have the over effect. So this over effect is directly affecting the anchor words element or tag. Okay.
So that
go to the site. Like if you over on the text like this,
Hmm?
on the text, no, over on the text. It's changing somehow. I don't know how to explain it.
it becomes a deep blue. That's the effect of the over, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
That's the effect of the over.
That's not what I'm saying.
This color. That's the effect of the over now. What are you saying?
The link, like the element that I see it's tricking somehow. I don't know.
Yes, it's tricky somehow because of this padding left. Push it out. And it's still coming from the effect of the over. Is that okay? I think that's the only place there that we have links there. Let's continue. The next thing we need to get is the icons. Okay, the icons. These are those Facebook blah 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 stuff down there. So now let's get our icon. You are still typing your code.
Yes.
All right, continue.
So my, I don't know, my X is down.
Your X is what?
It's down. The red X.
I will continue. So now we want to get our social media icons. So give me a link. Call it social links. All these social links there. Alright. This is just a comment too, please, for you to know what I'm doing. So what I want to pass in here, I want to be able to get the various social media icon, your Twitter icon, your Facebook icon, your Instagram icon, and whatever it may be. Blendo they finish. We could try the So we need to wrap it inside what a class. Okay, let's call our UL. So give this UL a class of social links. Call it social what? Links or social what? Icons. Social icons will be better. Social icons is what they call it inside. So let's call it social what? Icons. So if you call it social icons, the next is your li. After your li, you have your a, Abi. So you have your a, then in that your a, we are going. Everything should be going into. What do? Let's pass everything into twitter.com, Abi. Let everything go to twitter.com. You can turn everything to facebook.com. Okay. I hope this is the spelling of Twitter. Twitter is one T, Abi. It's X now, Abi. It's x.com now. I'm correct now. X.com. So if it's Facebook you want to redirect it to, you can pass it there. Please, it's not good for you to be writing link like this. Always pass in HTTPS. Okay, for you to load the SSL, the security, the www, for you have your X. Please take note of that. So the next thing I want to pass in here is the icon that I want this guy to display. The icon I want this guy to display, I'm giving the class of FA dot fab FA. Then I'm looking at this first guy should be Facebook. FA what? Facebook. Okay. So if I save this, you will see something will come up here. I should be having, there's an icon coming up there, which is a Facebook icon. You can see that when I click on it, it's showing what x.com, which is this now we have passed. So what I need to do here, what do I need to do? I'll just copy this guy somewhere. Are you following? I'll copy this guy, I'll duplicate. Okay. How many icons do you have there, please? Somebody should check. I think it's 4. I be 3. I'll duplicate. Okay, let me leave 3 first. This second one, I want the second one to be what? Twitter. Abi? So just passing, there's a font also for Twitter. I think it's Twitter. Yes, Twitter. Then there is a font icon for LinkedIn. It's just FA LinkedIn. Link what thing. Alright. I think we should leave it here. Let's just leave it here. So we have Facebook, Twitter, and what? LinkedIn. Are you good? Alright. So you know that these things are coming from photos some place. It's not a big deal. Okay. So you can pass in anyone you want to pass in. Let's say, let me just bring in something here, please. Why not just check for others? Since I said this, you have a fab. Why not say fab? Which other social media platform do they have? YouTube, Abi? Let's say we have YouTube. They should have for YouTube. Problem.
This fab is different from fast. The one you are using
It's even for fast now. It's front or some classes. When you go to your photos or you see all of them. When I inspect photos on website for you see solid now. You see far solid, you see far this thing. It varies. What you need to do now is learn how to use Photoshop icons in your projects. Samuel, don't allow your brain to be stick to one particular flow. Please open it. Fast is a different way. That one is for is it link now? Fast is for, where is it? Fast is fast for buttons. Okay, you can have this one are probably because of the social media icons. That's why you're having what? Fast. Please, is YouTube available? You can see this is their own YouTube what? Icon. Okay.
Can we change the color in CSS?
You can change the color in CSS. So okay, change the color in CSS. Let me see what you do. Please let me.
So my control S is not okay for searching.
Is it Control that is for searching?
I asked you what was used for searching.
Control F. What's the change, right? Good. I beg, I need to clap for you. What did you do? The first time. First time in history. You're like in good shape. Good. Okay, you guys are going on session, have you? Holiday. No wonder. So how did you do it that it changed?
So I went to social icon A and I changed the color there. But the thing is, in social icon, there's also social icon A over. So I think you have to also change the color so everything is.
So you know that the class is there.
Yes.
Good. All right. Good one. Thank you very much for that. I think my effort is not wasted. Abi? But you know some people you have to break. Some people you like teach your code, you break it down from morning to evening. They will tell you are talking rubbish. I thought one man. I was just talking Python. The guy said, Mr. Emmanuel, you are talking rubbish. I did not even I do not see anything again. I'm just looking like this. Why will you say this is this? You know, this is when it's not making sense. It is where. So as people just break it down from morning to night. They will never. I'll tell you that. I'll say rubbish. All right. Okay. You know we brought this YouTube icon on our own, right? So Samuel and Joy, what we want to look at is when we click on this button. Are you with me? When we click on this hamburger button, this thing should hide itself. Okay, when you click on it back, it should what? Open. Okay, or you click on this your close icon here, it should hide itself. All right, when you click on it back, it should open. Is that okay? That is the effect of what? Of JavaScript. Is that okay? That is the effect of what? Of JavaScript. So we want to go into JavaScript now. Are you guys in a good shape?
Yes, but icons are separate
Okay, this one have you?
Yes.
Alright, check your.
CSS.
This is what you have. Do you pass in a
Class.
a class of social icons?
Yes, sir.
It should be outside the first div. This first URL, another URL will be created. Is that what you did?
Yes. And the CSS.
Please check your spelling. It's not capital S. Let's see. Spacing out. This one. Go and check your CSS. Do you have any to the CSS? Should I? Yes. Please use it. I really does someone. You always see the same thing. Spreading out. Can I see? Is your screen? Your screen is wide. Alright. Are we okay? So let's proceed. Now we are going into the master of it all, which is what? The JavaScript. Who is this person?
So you're saying that we can hamburger can display without using JavaScript to
Yes. Is that this is SVG? No? It's not.
you know
It's
some okay. You know for this one, when you click on the
the
hamburger,
original,
it
eh?
displays with the sidebar.
Yes.
But I'm saying that there are some that when you click on it, it just display up or down. Like the assignment you gave to us,
Mm-hmm.
it's displaying down. And there's this hamburger they gave us in school. They said we should do. We use JavaScript to style it, and it was displaying down,
Okay.
not by the side. So, and now my question is, can we use CSS and HTML to style it
For the hamburger.
for the hamburger?
Yes. This hamburger button is SVG. And SVG can be color can be changed with CSS. You can see this color here. This color is showing green, showing blue. Sorry. When I use you guy was not smart. When I came in here and I turned this thing to P, the color changes. You didn't see it. Where is the icon here? This is the icon, Abby. This is the hamburger. This is the hamburger here, right? So let's say I turn this guy to P. Okay, and I save. So let me go to my website. Do you notice it? Huh? It changes. Do you know why it changes? Because high was colored in the style. Set for high. Can I get high like this? It's plenty. No high. No high as elements. Let's see. No high as elements. So we give it class. We gave it a class, right? There was a class there. What's the class of this guy? No. The class that is carrying it.
Sidebar.
Sidebar, abi? Yes, the class is what is sidebar toggle. Toggle. So let's find sidebar toggle. Okay. Sidebar toggle. Can see there's not this over color that is doing that. Do we have a color here again?
Yeah,
Where is it?
after border line. After border color.
Here is this color. Okay.
Let's change it
The question now is this: why is it that when I change to P, okay, the color is black? When I change it to I, the color take the color of this, and there is no P here. Do we have P here?
and there's no even high here.
This do I have P? I don't have P here now. I didn't style anything like P here.
There's P.
Uh,
That's P.
okay, now this is the color for P. Did you get it? So he's taking the color on this guy. So that is to say SVG color can change. Do you get it? If you turn this thing, do I have any red color here? Let's say, let me use this guy here. So I'll copy this guy. I will take it back. It's still on PO. So I'll go to that P. Where is the P?
After, before.
So I'll drop it here. See that it's very flexible. When companies tell you to do something like this, they give you that color. It's advisable to go, because look at it. You are building a website. You have a color that you are following, and you want to put a button, some kind of icons on it. How do you get the color of that company? Just go to your photo song, okay, icons, or your flat icon, copy the color and bring it to your environment. Then change the color to the color of the company in this thing, using that word to put it. Alright, that's the advantage of all those.
So when a company gives you a work, are they the one that give you color to use, or you choose it yourself?
You can't choose it yourself. Why you can't choose it yourself as a professional? Yeah, they give you a job to do. The first thing, you have to have your feasibility study of the company. That's the UI. That's what they will taught you in product design, UI UX. Okay. When you get the feasibility study of the company, by then you as a developer or as a designer, you've already know that this is a company color. Or sometimes you can decide to ask them, sir, what is the company color? If you come to a new horizon environment, for instance, you know our color is what? It's blue. You are seeing blue everywhere. It's built out, and you come into the environment. You even check their design, you see that their design is still having what? Same color. So you that are designing for them to appreciate your job. Do their color for them so that they will not pass the work out and say it's not, they don't like it. Is that okay? Okay, so let's go. Are we good for JavaScript now? Huh? So if you look at your HTML website, your HTML there, you see we are linking what? App.js, okay? So please go to this your app.js and open it. Presently, what do you have? Nothing, Abby? Nothing is there. Now, what do we need to do? The first thing, we need to define our variable, okay? Now, our variables there, they are linked by what? Classes. What do we call in JavaScript? Set? This guy now, like this button now, this short, this guy is the power of this website too. Show toggle. This is a class. If I want to talk to this guy, what do I call? What is the DOM method that I need to call? By ID is for ID now. This is a class. I'm waiting for you guys. Query selector. All right. So let's go to the app.js. So const, please declare your variable. The first variable I'm declaring there, I'm calling my to go what? To go btn. To go btn, brother. This is not to spell to go. To go btn. This is also a variable, please. Oh. So I'm calling my document. The query selector, so I'll pass the class inside here. All right. So what class should I use to handle this toggle? This toggle now, I'm trying to target this guy here, so I'm going to call it show what? Toggle, Abby. That's what I'm passing there. Are you with me?
But there's a mistake in your toggle bit.
And this is a variable now. A variable can be anything now. The thing is that if I want to use it, I'll call this one. Do you get it? What I'm storing here, I'm storing inside a variable, this guy, toggle btn.
Say there's a mistake for the spelling.
I know. After what?
After E, there is T.
Okay. This are it. So show what? Is it show?
I think copy it.
Sidebar to go. Did I copy it? I'm not copy it. So the next thing I'm going to pass in here, I'm going to look for the other variable. There's another class here for closing of the button, right? Where is it? That one that we have times. This one, you know, is a class. Close btn. We have talked to this guy. Let's not talk to this guy. So which other guy should we now talk to again? I think links. Do we have anything business to do with links? I don't think we have any business to do with links. The only thing we need to do now, do we have a sidebar? Is there a sidebar as a class here? Yeah, we have a sidebar as a class. This is the aside, right? So I will need to talk to this. talk to this and talk to this. That will make me to control everything that you are saying here. So another const close what btn documents dot query selector abi. I'm looking at close btn, right? Is it spelling close btn? Is hyphen btn abi? Please let me to check. Hyphen btn. Alright, thank you. So the next variable I need to call is the sidebar. The sidebar const side words bar equals to document dot query selector. So I'm talking to the side bar here. Are we good? Please, these variables are needed for us to control this logic. Okay, then in the previous class we talked about event what listener joy, and I said event listener is added to what, to a click event, to a DOM event, to a print event. All those things you do on a website, these are called event. To print event, printing a web page, to submitting anything to a website is coming from a button, so that is still click what event. So we want to use event listener to target that button there and do the logic that we want to carry out. So I'm going to call that first guy, which is called Togo btn, Togo, okay, btn dot add event listener. Now I am listening to what? I am listening to a click what event, right? I'm listening to a click event because that's the button. Now when I click on the button, what I want to carry out. Okay, then inside this place now, I will now call my callback what function. The callback function is because I want to pass what I want to do in the what, in the button. I'll call my callback function. Okay, this is a function, abi. We have bracket in front of it, bracket open and close, and you have your curly brace. This is a function. By now we should be used to this. All right, now I want to get this job done using two methods. Okay, now the first method is this. If I say, for example, I say please pay attention, I say show listener equals to you know that show now is going to be what, a variable, but what I want to get is let's say sidebar dot I say class. If you want to get a class, okay, of a particular element, you get it with the what, with the value of class list. Okay, class list, okay, dot, you want to get a class. For example, I want to know the class that a particular button is having. You use what, class list. Okay, then you want to see the class, you have to call your what, your contains. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to say, okay, show me the class that this guy contains. Okay, if I now pass this guy inside there, I say the sidebar, because I know there's a sidebar in this sidebar. Okay, let's say I say sidebar, I pass in let's say I pass in something like or let me just pass in contains as a method. Okay, let me just use that to explain something to you guys. Contains, I come in here, I said console, console the log. So I pass in the show there. Do I have the show present there? Yeah. Now let's see what's going to happen here. Remember, please pay attention. This sidebar toggle is still talking to this guy too. Hamburger, look at it. This sidebar toggle button there, okay, is talking to the what? To the hamburger word button, which is this far bars. Abi? So what I want to get though, let's see if this thing is in a good shape. So you know when we have cursor.show, you have to pass it inside a cursor. So let's see. When I click on it, what am I having said? Contains on what DOM list argument required, but only what one present. Okay, let me just say I didn't pass an argument inside. Let me just use contains like that. Did you see it? Contains native word code. Okay, let's assume that I want to show sidebar. I want to show anything there. Sorry, there's a show let's say sidebar. And I click. What do you see? False, because that class does not exist. Okay, but if the class does exist, what class do we have? I think I have a class here. Huh? I have a class called sidebar word toggle. So let me see what this guy is going to show. See having what? False. Okay, all right, so let's see something. Class list contains sidebar toggle. What am I looking at here? I'm looking at sidebar dot class list. Where is the sidebar coming from? Sidebar dot what? Dot class list, and I click on this guy. Looking at the sidebar class, sidebar contains, let me see what it's going to show me. Sidebar class. Yeah, you can see now it's true. Why is it true? Because look at it. The class that I pass in here is what is sidebar. So I was supposed to check for sidebar. Okay, if I was passing the show toggle, I mean the toggle there, I have to pass in the toggle there, which is the class. Okay, now well, the reason why I brought this is in case you want to know the particular class that a particular element is what is having. You call your what? Your class list, and you call your what? Your contains what? Method. Now this is a class, this is object, and this is what? Method. Class, object, method. That's how to get it. Class, object, method. If when we are doing introduction to JavaScript, we said everything that concerns method must have a bracket open and what? Close. That's why you see it's having bracket open and close in front of it. Class, object, method. Is that good? Is that good? So what I want to do, the power of this work now is in that toggle. So I need to look for a way that I will pass that inside. So if I say, for example, if So let me not confuse you guys. Let me break it down to your level so that somebody will not ask me a question. If I say if, if a bracket open, the condition I want to pass, if sidebar dot class list dot contains, okay, what am I showing? Show, okay, show what? Sidebar. We already know that this guy is false. That means if this guy is not present, okay, this method give me a result, pass a result for me, pass a result for me. Hope I'm in a good shape. Right. Okay, pass a result for me. The result I want to pass is remove the show sidebar. So for me to remove that show sidebar, I'm going to call sidebar dot class list, all right, dot what? Remove. You see now you can add a class, you can remove what? A class. Okay, so as long as that class list is what is there, so dot what? Remove. So what am I removing? I'm removing what? The show what? Sidebar, that is false. Okay, remove show what? Sidebar. All right, now if this is done, okay, what do I want to what? To now carry out? If that show sidebar is not present, okay, what do I want to carry out? Yes, you should what? You should add it. Hello, you should add the show sidebar. If you go to your styles, please find show sidebar. You see that there's a class there. Did you see there? The show sidebar is there. Okay, the show sidebar is having a transform of what? Transform of what? Translate of what? 0. Transform translate of 0 means what? Leave, come. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This guy is not presently there. You notice that this one is having a, I think I need to explain this to you guys. This one is having a transform translate of what? Of minus 100, which is less than this guy. Okay, what if this guy is commented out? Okay, transform translate. You see now that this guy is not showing again, the sidebar is not showing. Let me close this. You see the sidebar, even when you click on it, it's not showing. Okay, it's not showing again. All right, now what is that? What's now going on is that this transform translate is what? Is minus 100. That means you should not show. But if you make this transform translate to be what? 100, you see that it's coming out. Because it's 100. 100 is big. Do you get it? It's 100. Okay, so what I need to do, if I make it 0, all right, for your question, if I make it 0, that means it should be at the edge, just like you have. Look at it. Okay, so now what do I need to do? What we did was that I have to comment this place out so that this guy will not what? Show. I will now be using this class. I will add this class to the sidebar. Joy, I don't know if you are getting it. I will use JavaScript to add this class to the sidebar class. So this transform translate will now be affected with what? 0. Then I will remove it. I will add it. I will remove it. Do you see the logic? You don't understand? You see this show sidebar. Okay, it is you are seeing this thing presently because of we have minus what? Minus 1 is graded out safe. If I uncomment it, it will not show again because this one will now be what? Will now take over the entire effects. Oh, when did I save this thing multiple times? So you see now, hey, I don't save one again. So you can see that this guy is taking effects. Now the other question is, why was it showing this? If I, please pay attention, if I turn this thing to 0, you notice that it shows.
Then the hamburger disappears.
Then the what? No, it's still there. Eh?
At first it disappeared.
It was refreshing now. It was refreshing. So what I'm trying to say in essence is this. This thing now, we are using this sidebar and we are looking at this show. I'm looking for a process whereby I will pass this show sidebar to this one. When I click on this hamburger button, it will show. When I click it, it will remove.
But you don't have this show sidebar in HTML, you only have it in JavaScript.
I have it in JavaScript. So I am calling it with JavaScript. Do you get it? Alright. So let's go back. So what I want to do right now, so if this guy is correct, remove it, right? So I will now say else. Else, how do I have else? If else now. How about I'm now having error in this program? Yeah, there's no error. So else, you have to come in here. Else, okay, do this for me. Else sidebar dot class list, abi, dot what? Add. What am I adding? I'm adding what? Show what? Show sidebar. I'm having what? Show sidebar. But why am I having error? If sidebar dot class list dot contains is this. Oh, my bad. Look at it. Who can correct this error for me? Is in line 8.
Maybe the quotational mark or something.
Quotation, no. Is it curly bracket now?
You don't have square bracket.
Look at it. I have a bracket here. I have another bracket here and I close one, but I did not close this one.
It's closed down here.
Eh?
It's closed down here.
And it's closed down here.
Yes.
So it's supposed to be closed here. Did you get it? So the number of brackets to open, make sure that's what you are closing. If not, to flag what? Error. Is that good? Now let's see how this thing will work. I click on this. So let me see what's going on in my inspect. Please be looking at the body side. Is it adding? Nothing is going on, Abby. Nothing is going on. So let's go and check why nothing is going on. If I say sidebar dot class list dot remove show sidebar, else sidebar dot class list sidebar dot class list dot add. I have remove. I have what? Add. I don't need to talk about that close button now. What's going on here? Sidebar, the class list. Okay, so I think what I need to do, I've seen my problem, my error, sorry. I need to comment this guy out so that by default it should not show. I don't know if you get. By default it should not show, but when I click on this, it's to show. Let me see what's going on here. Sidebar toggle. Sidebar. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Translate show sidebar. Translate this guy. Let's see what's going on here. Sidebar. Sidebar, the class list that contains show sidebar. Is that the spelling here? Show sidebar.
But you said that we are using the JavaScript to call
The show sidebar.
the show sidebar. Isn't not that one we're supposed to comment out? The transition translate 0 instead of that minus 100.
Which one?
This shows sidebar.
This one.
No,
Second one.
This one.
I know what we're supposed to comment out.
No,
Since
if you
that's what we are talking to.
if you comment this one out, look at the way this code is working. This code is working on. We remove it. Go back here. If sidebar the class list dot contains, if it has show sidebar, which it was false, right? We said okay, we'll remove it. Abi, else, then add it. So if it doesn't show sidebar, okay, add it to it. That's what this logic is doing. If it doesn't have show sidebar, add it to it. So I'm just trying to look at why toggle btn. What's inside that toggle btn? I think I have sidebar toggle. I have sidebar toggle, which is correct. Query selector. Const sidebar. I have sidebar there. If sidebar the class list or contain, this code is correct. This code is correct. This is not even clickable safe. It's not clicking. Toggle btn dot add event listener. We look at the click button function, call our callback function. Alright, so let's see. Alright, now let's pass this guy inside here. Let's pass it inside here. But we need to pass the toggle effect. So if I say sidebar dot class list dot sidebar dot class list dot toggle I need to call the toggle effect. Dot toggle, give me this. Show what? Sidebar. Outside the logic. I think the error is coming from this place. Do I have error here? Let me see. Show is not defined. Show is not defined. Line 11. How do I pass? Sidebar. Oh, problem. See the problem I'm having. Programming won't boy. I didn't pass it in code. So let me just remove this guy. I thought that was supposed to have it done since. So this one should not be, this one doesn't need to be there. So let me see. So you can see the effect now. Yeah. I think I commented all of them out, alright? This style. Yeah. So you can see the effect now. Let me close this. You click on it, disappear, click on it, it reappears, disappears. If you inspect your work, you see that something is added to it. Just look at that body side. Click, this it, added, remove, is adding, is removing. That's, we are adding the show in the sidebar. And remember I think I did something like this. We are calling two classes, just pass them together in one line. That's what it shows. Sidebar first, then you show sidebar. It is two classes that we have now. Then the next, when you click on it, remove the show sidebar. This is one method of doing this. There's another method of doing this, which is straightforward. Let's go back to our code. The other method of getting this done, that means I'm not using if else what statements. Okay, I'll just comment this my if else statement out. Please, I hope you understand. Let me just pass in something here. Method what? 1, are we? Method what? 1. So your method 2 is method what? 2. Now your method 2, since we said that it is toggle, adding and what? And removing. Adding and what? Removing. So why can't I just pass in something here? Okay, sidebar.classlist.toggle. Then I will not create if I look at it to sidebar.class.toggle, you can see that if I just pass only this code, I will still be in a good shape. Let's see. By default, it's not there presently, but when I click on it, remove. That's what the toggle effect, the toggle method is doing. As I said, this one is straightforward method. Okay. Now another question is, we've not talked about presently this guy is not working, Abby. Joy, can you help me remove this one? Or tell me what I will do. Directly I click on this button, the thing will close. Let me show you the code. Let me show you the code. Do I still have time safe? I thought I want to do 2 projects today. It's to 12. Python class? Python class is 12 to 3.
12 to 3.
Mm.
So why is our own so short? Our own is 2 hours.
2 hours. Your class don't start. Did you start on time? You didn't come on time. No? You even came on time. Joy. There you not come on time, madam.
I say that Python is 3 hours. Our own is 2 hours. Just 2
It's 3 hours. Now your class is supposed to be 9 to 12. 9 to 12. Please tell me what to do. The close button now. This close button here. Presently now, this guy, if I click on it, it's supposed to close the way this one is working. Abi? If you look at this, the original here, as this one works, this one also works. So how do I do it? Let me show you my code. Let me see intelligent students.
You have the class already. You have the class.
But you've not called that times. You've not done it in the JavaScript.
Times.
Yeah.
Times is there now. Look at your times.
Say in JavaScript, not HTML.
I've not called it in JavaScript. Yes, I've not done that. So I'm now asking you, what do I do?
So we are going to use the same method, but we'll change the class name to what we have here. We'll change it to Sidebar header, but that is the class that is carrying the
Sidebar.
sorry. The class carrying the times is fast time.
Fast time is operating with close now. Fast time, where is it? Fast time is operating with close PTN now. That's the button that is handling it. That's the button that is handling this guy. This one is just an italics or whatever element. So not to waste time, sha. So it's just the same method we did here. So you know that I have a close BTN created here. So I just call an event what listener. But this time it's going to be what close what BTN dot what add event what listener. Then the first thing there, we are listening to a click event. Then we're passing our callback function. Are we? Passing our callback function here. So what do I need to do? Alright, so what do I need to do? I'll just use my sidebar contain, just remove it, because that one is present. So I can just say sidebar dot class list dot what? If I say contain, let me just remove it straight now, because we know contain is will show you what this class is containing, right? But I know presently now when this thing is loading, when this thing loads, right, this one is already present. Anytime you click on it before you see your times. So I will just say okay, pass remove. Abi? That's the default. This one should not work. This one that you guys are looking at my face. That one is the original one. So if I click on this, it still remain there because we have not affected it. So just for me to remove it. So this one you guys are cool. So just for me to now remove it. So what do I do? Dot what? Remove method. So what am I removing? I am removing what show what? Sidebar. If I save this, and I refresh, check, click, then click out. Click, then click out.
So the first one I have to
Question, good one. If you pass in toggle there, will it work? If I pass in toggle here, will it work? Joy and Salmon. If I pass in toggle here, will this thing work? You don't know. It will work now. Toggle is just plus present and absent. present and absent.
That's the meaning of toggle.
Toggle. When a die is tossed, either a head or a tail. So we press off and on, off and on. That's what toggles does. Hmm? Alright, so I don't think I can do the other project too. Hmm?
So, SARS, I'm going to the CSS. I see one about the media.
Yeah.
I need to scroll to media. How many media segments have you have in program?
This one, I think this is one. This is for screen of 676
But that one is for sidebar.
for sidebar.
This is what I'm talking about. If you want to pass, like, if you want to reduce the weight when you get to smaller screen, you can pass it there.
In the sidebar, that's if your sidebar is having that class. Look at this program now. If you get it in a smaller screen, let's see,
Everything is still displayed.
it will still display. If you click on it. Now, are you not appreciating the essence of these times? It's not closed. This your hamburger button will be hidden. You will not see it again because this guy will now cover it because of the screen size.
So how many agendas do you have?
I think I have two. One. This one is small screen. Then two. This is the other screen.
So you say it must be 3.
That's if you want to get the 3 size, the 3 screen. I said it's a small, medium, and what? Large. Okay, but this one now, we added at media to the session. Okay, we now added at media to what? The sidebar.
How you have a class in this section?
Hmm?
Class in this section.
There should be a class of session in your CSS, and there should be a
I don't put there's no class or section.
we have sidebar. Let me see for session center. There's no class there like that.
Yes.
So there's no class like that. Meaning it's not everything in your CSS that is working on your HTML. I don't know if you understand that. This guy now is irrelevant. Okay, this guy is irrelevant. From here to here is irrelevant.
All those names are here.
Since you don't have
That's because we
Because-
don't have it in our
we don't have it in our HTML. And maybe I put another thing there. Let's say I come here, I added something. I said I've gotten a sidebar, right? I have a div. Okay, I have a div with a class of session what? I think session center you saw there also now. Session center. I press my enter. Okay. Now whatever I pass in inside Nepa. How you doing now?
I just came into see this place her number. That's why.
Okay. She explained to you, Abby.
She's saying before the end of August.
Okay. She will still be around, Abby. All right now. Welcome. So whatever I pass inside this section center, everything will what? Be well arranged
So you're having just one, I think that's fine for that.
for that sidebar.
So you can have one, it doesn't mean it must be three.
It depends on what you are calling. If you are calling, it doesn't mean it must be three, and it depends on how do I explain this now?
So that's like
It depends on the element, the container, or what. If for example now you're having a gallery project, for example, you know, a gallery whereby you have images, pictures coming out. You know, you have to pass them in grid or you pass them in flex, and you want to get different side of screen. You should know that you must have three in case they brought it in a smaller screen, a bigger one and stuff, so that all your image should still appear well. So it depends on the kind of project that you are working on. That's all depends on the kind of screen that you produce. That's why I was asking you, in that color project does not really need at media screen.
it's the one that you give us assignment and talking about the color lips. When you minimize it, everything, the content of the website change. Like this one that we did now.
Okay, that project I gave now. Yeah, arrange it now. Arrange it now.
That's what I'm doing, that it's not working. I say it's not working.
Is whatever scattered. Whatever scattered when you try to minimize or maximize, call that container that is doing that.
What's even scatter? It's not just affecting on it.
If you're not affecting it, meaning that you've not gotten the size, so you have to be changing the number. Is that okay? You have to be changing the number to that specific size. All right, let's get our code so that we'll call it a day. I wanted to get 2 projects done today, but I don't know. I spent too much time trying to make you guys understand it. I also believe that it's not how far, but how well. I just want to believe you understand this very, very well. Is that okay? Is this okay? All right. I'm going to zip this file.
I just help us copy the JavaScript. That's the
You always want shortcuts. Is it only the JavaScript you need, Abby?
yes.
Okay.
You can share us the
I can show you what?
you can share us the folder on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Where is it? So
Can we see CSS? Please,
Should I drop the CSS?
no.
you can drop the whole file.
The place I commented out.
Yes,
I
that's
think you should.
translate.
This one. Sidebar. So let me drop the entire stuff for you guys. Please, let me see. You have to change the name. This one I want to drop now. It's still coming and set up. So please ensure you change the name. Okay. Do I still have time here?
Can we use that time to ask questions?
Okay. I wanted the other file that I have sent to you. You can extract it. The model. This class is slow. It's the way you guys. Is there? That two files to copy. The other one is modal setup.
You don't see the only see setup and sidebar.
And now that setup is for modal setup. That's second
So
project.
that's what I'm talking
But when you
about.
extract it, it's not.
It's not working. It's only the sidebar that you have here. You don't have model.
Okay. Let me drop it. Should I drop it on the WhatsApp platform?
Yes,
But hope you know we have a setup file there. This one now, this one, you know that this one is a sidebar. The complete source code for sidebar projects. We call it setup. I hope it will not confuse your.
you have already commented.
Okay. So ask your question. Ask your question.
What is HTML form?
Hmm?
HTML.
HTML form. HTML form is your form tag now. That form tag.
That form element.
A form element, yes. That's HTML form. That's your question. Please understand this guy. If you are confused in using your font awesome, your flat icon, ask your question.
So, like, if you want to use fonts or some on this website for now, you go to that other site and go and copy the link.
Yes, you
Or
copy.
which link are we copy?
You have to copy the CDN. Let's see. I think these guys should have their own CDN here. Let me see if they have their CDN. They not look as if you are going from one side to the other. So you can check this M bar. I have for last. I believe you understand these are framework. GitHubs. No, I have have it for WordPress. Get on website, on desktop app. Getting started. Install manually CDF with your skits, set up SVG CDN, set up web link and stop CDN. Let's see what they have for CDN with your skits. Install manually. Use photos on. Like this one now, this is a CDN link. So this is a CDN link. As long as you're having photos on there. This is another CDN another CDN link. Okay, this is another CDN link. The other way of getting it is go to your photos.com. Where is it? On your get bootstrap, you can type as you have photos on fonts. Awesome. Bootstrap icons. Ask Mr. Samson. So you can copy any of this code. The one that has some photos on. Please save the website cdngs.com libraries. Let me just drop it there. So that I'm dropping it on the WhatsApp group. Yes. Python. So let's say I have this here. Then the other guy there, let me save it there for you, Abby. Then your photos on the safe. Are you done with this? I'm trying to get that fontawesome.com, right? font awesome. Okay, so I'll draw this link for you guys too. So all right, so you copy your link here, you paste it like you link your CSS on the head, then you're now going to be collect your icons that you want to use for your websites.
There are other font awesome sites that you can copy icons from.
Yes, there are other font awesome sites you can copy from. When you search, you can search it. But I think this is their major website. You can see all the versions are here. 6.6. Did you see it? You can check a lesser version, whatever you have. So you can set it to what are you styling? Let's say CSS. So this one will just bring in your CSS font awesome. If it's for JavaScript, just put it in JavaScript. So all you'll be seeing here is what JavaScript font awesome, the link. Is that okay? This is the official website. This is the official website. You can see you have CDN.js, Content Development Network JavaScript. Is that okay? So let's call it a day. Next class is Wednesday. See you guys.